All right, on this episode, we're going to check out Bolt.new. I'm really interested in a lot of these new AI softwares, especially uh, tools like this that allow you to create websites that almost make it very seamless, the process. And Bolt.new, I came across it just browsing X. It's like a web development platform. You can create, you can run, you can edit and deploy full stack applications directly from the browser. There's AI driven development, in browser development environment, instant deployment. So caught my attention and we're gonna try it out. First, I had an idea of creating a software that automates the workflow of booking guests for podcasts. Uh, First of all, here I'm gonna show you what the UI looks like. Okay, hold on. Okay, this is what it looks like. Very simple. What do you want to build? And with natural language, you can enter your prompt, run, edit, and deploy full stack web apps. Even has a feature that lets you use you can upload files. Start a blog with Astro, build a mobile app with NavaScript, create docs with VitePress, code a video with Remotion, and you can even add different stacks here. TypeScript, Remix. Um, it's got different pricing tier. I'm on the Pro, which is $20 a month. And here's the other pricing plans that are available: 50, $100, and $200 a month. And it provides you with a specific amounts of tokens. Anyway, I did test it out. I put in I was trying to create a mobile app, and I went through the process and it seemed like it was working pretty good. But now that I come back on the I logged off and I logged back on and it's gone. There's no record of it. So clearly this thing doesn't store any previous work that you've done on it. So you might want to find out how, like, download the files, which I did. I downloaded some of the files on here, but I don't really know how to proceed from that point. But today I'm going to try a different approach. I'm just gonna try. We're just gonna try a different app, maybe a simpler one. I'm thinking of a YouTube transcript generator. User inputs the YouTube URL video, and then it generates the transcript, time stamped or or not. It will provide a toggle feature and also a copy feature and also a download feature, downloading PDF. So simple web app. All right. Let's see how Bolt can handle it. I currently have about 7.3 million tokens left, so I think that should be enough. So we're going to enter the prompt here. I usually want to maximize this. Whenever I'm working with I like to work with multiple apps. I like to work with ChatGPT on the side as well. Like ChatGPT will create the instruction, and then I feed it to Bolt.new and see what it does. So I'm going to ask. Hold on, let's see here. We're gonna just ask it. Let's just ask this. Uh, Jen, what do you want to build? A mobile app, okay, let's say a web app that lets Users generate transcripts to YouTube videos. User enters and out, outputs video. Transcript with also, this might be too long, but I'm just gonna put it this way. Timestamp will not also feature to copy transcript. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. And it goes right into it. As you can see, it's firing along. I'll create a beautiful and functional YouTube transcript generator with a clean UI and all the requested features. This is good. So it's generating the initial files. So far, it's looking good. And right here on the right side, the code is generating code in real time. Everything is seamless. Looks like here we have so I've created a modern production-ready YouTube transcript generator with the following features: clean professional UI, gradient background, and card-based layout, full responsive design, input field for YouTube URL with your validation, toggle for timestamps, copy to clipboard functionality. This is really, really quick, really, really clear. Now it's asking me, would you like me to create the backend API endpoint as well? And I'll just respond with yes. And it just proceeds. So far, everything's looking good. I just like how seamless this is happening. Um, what this is telling me is that at some point agents can automate this entire thing. It's also really impressive how quickly we've gotten to this point where there was, I remember when there was a push to learn to code. It used to be the thing, oh, we need to go to coding camps and learn how to code. But now it seems like that, like AI is going to be generating most of the code, and we have to allowing us brain space to think about other things. The application is now more maintainable with each component having a single responsibility. The YouTube transcript functionality is handled client side using the YouTube transcript package, eliminating the need for a backend API. Okay, I don't see anything on the preview screen. I've restructured the application into modular components and implemented client-side transcript fetching key improvements. Okay. I'm just going to tell it to do a test run. Yep, it's already running in development mode, so you can test it right away. The preview should show the beautiful gradient background with the YouTube icon and input field ready for testing. But it's not, bro. I hit the refresh button. It's not. So there's a disconnect there. It's, it says, let's test the YouTube transcript generator with a sample video. You can use any YouTube URL, for example, like a TED Talk like this one right here. And then simply paste the URL into the input field and click generate. You can then toggle. Oh, yeah, that'd be great if I can see it, but I don't see it. So, um, well, yeah, so this is the challenge with these new softwares. As you can see live as we're demonstrating it here. Sometimes they don't perform. I don't know if it's my, I'm hoping it's not from like a problem with my unit here, my network. Everything's frozen now. Let's give it a few minutes. Oh, look what we have here, ladies and gentlemen. This is looking more like it. All right, hold on. Let's try something real quick. I got a YouTube video for you. Oh, no, okay. This one's a good one. Fail to fetch transcript. Let's try to fix the problem here. The UI features a clean design with a gradient background, smooth animations. You can now test the app by pasting. There's a little slight delay between the, the text on the left and the visuals. It takes a little longer for the preview to show for me to be able to test it as well. So we have to wait for the. Either way, I'm excited to in the direction. I'm really excited where AI and software as a service is going, the direction that it's going, and how fast it's happening. This is telling me that in a very near term, we can have different versions of softwares that we normally use. For instance, if there's a streaming platform, a podcast streaming platform that I typically like to use, and it's missing a certain feature, I can have AI create one for me that's tailored to me, and clean out all the extra noise and all the ads and all that. There's going to be so much competition, especially in these early. The, the pie has gotten bigger, and so has the competition. So people who jump on this wagon early you can carve out a really nice corner of this pie for yourself. There's a lot of when I see softwares like this, like Bolt.new, it improves on previous versions that I've seen. Different softwares, different companies that have tried to create these same thing. Riplet is one of them. There's been different startups that have tried this thing, and each one of them are deficient in different ways I'm good, and they have their pros and cons. I'll do a video of comparison one day uh, between these softwares. But I find that a lot of them are still in their very early ages. This whole space is in its early stages, and it's rapidly evolving. The companies that are going to stick around are the ones who rapidly iterate and test out and ship. Similar to the way Elon runs the X platform, formerly Twitter. They've they've moved rapidly and gained uh, really. I think I heard recently that they're the number one platform for news. That happened because of rapid iteration. And if I see a software like this, like Bolt.new, very promising, but there's a lot of work for them to do. But I like it. I'm a subscriber. I'm using it. Um, so far, I can't see any previews, so I'm just gonna tell the software that I don't see a preview. Let me start the development server so you can preview the YouTube transcript generator. The app is now running. You can test it by pasting a URL. So it just repeats itself. Oh, there's a report issue button here. Seems like it's still loading, so let me give it some time. Okay. Ideally, I was expecting that this would complete this whole process. Anyway, it looks like I've hit a snag here. It's not moving forward. This is good. Look, it saved it today. I wonder if I log off and log back on, if this would still be here. Because what I had from the previous time I tested it is not here. So anyway, that's all I wanted to mess around with that. You can feel free to subscribe and play with it. Test out different softwares like that if you're interested. Until next time.